Today's Friday. I'd say that this is probably like the 5th or 6th day of the storm, if you call it. Yeah, it's sunny and bright outside, but this is like a 3-part storm. The first part was going through it. The second part is reacting to it, dealing with it, and then the third part is recovery. I guess you could say like we're more on the recovery part of it now. But let me kind of walk you through all that's kind of what happened. Obviously, I haven't really uploaded much this week, and yeah, it's kind of due to Harvey. There's been a lot going on here in Houston, and it's crazy as shit. Never really had something like this. This storm will be going down in the history books. They've been calling it the storm of the century, and you can clearly see why. If you're wondering where I am, I'm off of Allen Parkway right now. For people who aren't from Houston, y'all don't know where this is. This is like one of like the major highways into downtown. When I say highway, it's not really like an actual highway, but like a parkway to get into Houston, and it's flooded. It's flooded to the point where I can plop a camera out in the middle of the street and just start vlogging. Let me kind of walk you through the days though. Day 1, I didn't really get so much film on. Me, my friends, we all kind of passed it off as just another storm that was just kind of gonna happen. We didn't really perceive it as much. We thought it was just gonna be another storm that was just gonna blow over. The first day was hard. I mean, I had been in some rain that I'd never been in like ever. The second day was kind of when I started to kind of really open my eyes, because it didn't just kind of blow over. It was still raining hard. Me and my brother thought it'd be wise to go stay over in Sugarland. It all kind of got really real whenever we decided to come back into Houston the second-ish, third-ish day. But you check this out. It's flooding in Houston, and yeah, it's really flooding. That's a drain. Not doing any good. So that is actually my house. I mean, lucky enough, me, my friends, lucky enough, we didn't get any water in our house. We didn't even get it in our garage, but it got up to the driveway, like nearly into my garage. It was getting pretty spooky. The way to get into my house, it was just flooded. My street. Oh, and here's my street. So that's that too. There was a guy in a kayak that came by here earlier. It's pretty funny. We're inside the loop right now, and for people who aren't in Houston know what that means. We're inside 610 right now. I'm currently headed back towards Sugarland, but it is gonna be a crazy ride getting there. Oh my God, look at this. So basically, I'm gonna show y'all what it's all like until the way there. But it all got real on the way back into Houston, and I didn't get to film any of that because I didn't have my camera on me, and that was part of the reason why I was going back. But here, like going back into Sugarland the second or third day, hello. Yeah. I'm a YouTuber, so this will also make good for content and memories.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God. So that right there is about 4 feet underwater. It's crazy. Lucky enough, we do have the Land Rover with us. It's good for about 2 feet of wading water, so we should be good. Look at this. This is our bayou. See us. We're going on the opposite way of the highway. That was scary as shit. The reason we had to do that because on the other side where we're supposed to, like, where our side of traffic is supposed to be traveling, it was completely flooded.
We're good here. Just like I said, stay close to him so that they see more cars coming.
The barriers, the barriers that divide the ongoing and the oncoming traffic, they're about waist high. So what waist high is what? Like 3.5, 4 feet. Water was up to that just about.
Lexus GX 570 Dunzo in the feeder.
Where we are right now is we're right at 610, and I believe we just passed
Memorial Park, 610 Memorial Park.
Complete other side is flooded. If you look at that 18-wheeler, it's almost all the way up at the door. The feeder had come over because there was like a pond over there, something like that. There was an 18-wheeler that was stuck. It was just scary. This is why we're on the opposite side of the road, because this is our sliver of hope.
All right, that's it.
All right, we're gonna follow this guy. We're gonna go in his
better than one.
Granted, if I would have taken the R32, the GTI, or the Jetta, we would have gotten stuck. There's no doubt about it. Look at all of that. Oh, baby. So we're still going down the opposite way of 59 because on the right side it's still a bit too flooded for us. But the rain has really started to come down hard again. We're doing about 35 miles an hour, flashers on. I mean, it's technically like, we're good. We just can't exceed this. But, you know, it's really starting to like kind of pick up, and you can even see like just the layer of water that is just staying on the roads because it really doesn't have anywhere else to go. Oh, look at the Crown Plaza. Oh shoot. Did you see that? That pecan. Or what is that? Is that a Cayman? No,
that's a Cayenne.
Cayenne, yeah. Look, he's just stuck underwater. We just pulled the Yui on the from the opposite direction on 59. Now we're back on the feeder going the correct way. We're gonna pull another Yui under here to get on the correct route to 59. We're going in the direction of traffic now because the worst of 59 up, you know, towards Houston is now cleared. Guys, he's stuck. So he's turning around.
Oh yeah, that's deep. The truck's going in.
That truck is going for it. We're near one of my friends' houses right now, but this is just to kind of give you an idea of how bad it kind of really is.
Drop it. Or your stand tails.
So we are in the middle of like an intersection right now. Land Rover's doing just fine, but if you look like, yeah, it's under. And if you look over here, so I came by here yesterday, Land Rover did fine, but look. There are 2 cars over there that are actually stuck. So that little light over there, if you can see that in the water, that's where you're supposed to dock off, I think?
Yeah, or I think that's a dock, like,
yeah.
Walk out there.
Hope you didn't plan on playing any basketball soon. So the docks here are underwater. Oh my God, look at that. Now, the 4th day, a light sprinkle. It was all kind of starting to calm down. I was back in Houston, chilling here. Everything was kind of good. Everyone around me were all like, nothing had happened to us. I decided to go over to George R. Brown with my friend Travis, and we decided to volunteer. Now, we'd gotten a lot of that footage, but I lost the memory card, and I don't have anything of day 3 and day 4. So that's just a complete bummer. We had gotten these orange wristbands, and they'd written Red Cross on us for volunteers. And it is crazy to see all of George R. Brown full. I have been to a number of events at George R. Brown, but I've never been to an event at George R. Brown where I've seen every single one of the lots like full. And that convention center is divided into 5 sections. You know, an event that I go to typically takes up 1. Like there's car shows that I go to there, take up 1 little section. For the sheltering, all 5 are filled with just people on people. Here's something that was really cool that I saw throughout this. I've never seen a city come together anything other like Houston. Whenever we were in there volunteering at George R. Brown, HEB had brought in a bunch of stuff. There were trucks and trucks of being unloaded of diapers, clothing that was being donated, all different types of food that was being brought in for everyone that needed it. All these different types of amenities that were bringing on. The National Guard came in. It was just really amazing to kind of see not just Houstonians pull what we had together, but people from, you know, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, all these people surrounding Houston come together to come help us. Now, obviously, this is still not over. It won't be over for another week. It won't be over for another month. This is gonna take a long time for the people around us to recover. I am truly blessed. You know, nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to hardly any of my friends. I only had one friend who had, you know, part of his garage get flooded, but other than that, you know, we're blessed. There are people here that who lost their house as a whole, and like who still cannot get back to their house this day. They're still at George R. Brown. There will be people there for a long, like for at least another 2 or 3 weeks probably. There are people that didn't have any flood insurance, any homeowners insurance. They're gonna have to start all over, and they probably have nothing now. Going to George R. Brown, seeing places like NRG and other convention centers helping these people, and then getting a real true perspective of how blessed I am, it shed light on how, not only how bad we underestimated the situation, but of how blessed we kind of are. For all my people in Houston that are watching this, I'm praying for you, my friends are praying for you. We're still doing what we can to volunteer in and out of whether it be George R. Brown or helping people just around our community. And for any other Houstonians who are here, who are watching this, you know, please do what you can in this community to help. And for anyone else outside of our community, pray for us. Houston is strong. Houston will recover from this. I know we will. But on that note, please continue to pray for Houston. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, no, it's not. What he said.